appropriate. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the chat. Hi, pretty. Welcome to the chat. Wow, moment. Hi, welcome, Tyler. You're welcome. Hello, Grant. Welcome to the chat. Hi, Nora. Welcome to the chat. So today we're gonna be talking about, do you think it's an appropriate age that both, I know society have this thing that, both men and ladies should be married at a certain age. What you think about that? What you guys think about that? What age do you think that um you should have been married at that age, or you should get married at that age? What you guys think? Thank you, Tyler, for subscribing. I appreciate you guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I always love a subscriber. That helped me grow. So that will help me out. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you. What do you guys think is I know I didn't put my ring light on because I didn't bring my this bottom for this. Uh, but what do you guys think? What age do you think uh, is a it's an ideal age that you should get married? For me personally, I think everybody should get married at their own time. I don't think there should be time on what time you should get married. I mean, hey, if you feel like you're at that stage mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I think you should get married. But if it's a minor now, like, we are not talking about minors, we are talking mostly about adults. 25. I mean, that's a good age. What you guys think? For me personally, I just feel like the person has to be ready. I feel the person shouldn't rush themselves just for the name of status, or because your family want you to get married, or your friends are getting married, or your friends want you to get married, or peer pressure. I think it depends on the individual. Excuse me. I think it just depends on the individual if they are ready or not. Because you can still be 30 and not be ready for marriage. So I don't think you should force yourself to go get married just because you feel like you're getting older. No, I think you should get married when you are ready to. Because marriage is not a joke, yo. It's um sometimes you see people so happy being married, but there's ups and downs. Some days you guys gonna have misunderstanding. Sometimes you guys gonna have some temptation along the way. Sometimes you guys gonna have trial along the way. So I just feel like also you should find the right person. You shouldn't just force yourself to get married just for the sake of it. You should be with the right person in order to make that commitment. Because you can go and spend all this money getting married just for the status, but if it's not the right person, it's just a waste of time and your money. So I personally feel like you should be ready before you make that commitment. But yeah, thank you, Grant. That's not a bad age at all. But like I said, just the right person and being ready to. Who next? Who want to share? What you guys think? What y'all think is the right age? But yeah, that's not a bad age at all. And also sometimes people do get married, like if it have I see sometimes people do get married if they have certain position that they feel like um just like I said earlier for the status. Sometimes people do get married when they have certain position that people feel like they have to be married, you know? So, people get married for different reasons. So I would say I'm not just gonna get married just because I'm trying to please people. I'm gonna get married if I feel like I'm ready and I feel like it's the right person, you know. Even if I feel like it's not, I always say nothing lasts forever, but you actually want to be with somebody who you want to be with in the long term. So not just for temporarily. So I always say just take your time, pray to God. When it's the right time, it's gonna happen. And don't just stay in a relationship that um you feel like you guys are not compatible. There's nothing. The other party is not willing to do the work to keep the relationship going. It's just one sided. So yeah, you should just be with the right person. And I know nobody's perfect, but you want to be with somebody who you guys are compatible. You have similar values, and you'll have some things in common. So yeah. Anybody else? I know sometimes some tradition is different. Like people have different religion and tradition. Some people feel like a lady or guy should be married at a certain time. It depends on the tradition, but like I said, I don't know how I feel, but I just feel like in case you don't care about the person, in case you feel like this is not gonna work, are you just gonna settle just because you feel like placing your family or your friends? Yeah, so um I feel like you should be with somebody who you see yourself building with. And like at your worst, you want to be with somebody who loves you unconditionally as well. You should be there for the person as well. So I just feel like, the right timing, the right person, and like how you feel with the person. Like if you guys have that connection together, or you feel like, that person can, even if you're having bad day, you see that person, you just feel better, like by them talking to you and stuff like that. So, you know, um, taking the right partner do matters a lot. So, um, if you just go into a just for the sake of it, it's not gonna work. You gotta be with somebody um, who you feel like even this person, if they are sick or they are struggling certain, or for example, if the person do get sick, do you see yourself being with this person? I know people do change a whole lot. Sometimes you go into the relationship, you think like this is the right person for you, but I would say if you was to get sick, that person might not be willing to be with you, just because you're sick, or you might not be willing to be with this person if they do get sick. So You have to take all that into perspective when you're looking for the right partner to see, if the person going to be with you good or bad times. So I'm gonna leave you guys to ask question, or if you need to add anything or answer the question as well, I would appreciate it. Any questions or anybody need to add anything? What's up? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. So I'm just giving you guys time to ask question or you need to add anything. Um, yeah, this is the time. So then from there, I'll probably end the live. Then I want to be on here for at least 30 minutes today. We'll see if I'll be here that long. We'll see. And also taking into perspective, do you want to be with somebody who is just going to um, take you for granted? Who do you want to be with somebody, even though the person is giving you, the person might be able to provide for you? Because I know sometimes people go into a relationship um, for financial stability if a person is stable, but do you want to be with somebody even though they are taking care of you financially, but do you want to be with somebody who is going to cheat um, cheat on you, lie about everything? Or also, do you want to be with somebody who is going to just mistreat you, who don't appreciate you, and who just take you to be object? You want to take all that into perspective. You want to be with somebody who truly um, care about you, who gonna treat you right, who is there for the right reason. So yeah, I always say you want to treat somebody the way you want to be treated. So if whatever you're expecting from your partner, you should also be willing to deliver that. So you can't expect your partner to appreciate you if you are not showing appreciation as well to your partner. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hi Tyler, welcome back. So yeah, it take a like we all want different stuff for ourselves in a relationship, but for the most part, those are stuff that you are looking for. Um, you just don't want to be in a relationship where you are not happy, you don't have your peace of mind, you are so miserable, but um, you just want to be there for the sake of it. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, thank you all for coming to today live. We don't really have a lot of people on here today, but thank you for each and every one of you for taking your time to come to the live. I love to hear your input about this discussion. For those of you who didn't have time to come to today live, I love to hear your comment on the community page. And tomorrow I'll be going live. I will try to go live as often as possible. So tomorrow I'll probably go live as well. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. So every time, also hit that notification button every time I do go live, so you guys will be notified as well. Once again, I hope you all have a blessed evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Stay safe.